Hello, YouTube faithful and Nerd Nation. This is your old buddy LuciousPrime coming at you with another quick video. I just recently found out about another convention that's going on today. It's going to be around 1 o'clock in the Baltimore Convention Center, but this is one that I will not be attending because it's not really, I don't think it's really the kind of convention that we want to show here at Adventures of a Traveling Nerd. Yeah, you can be a nerd about this because, in all honesty, you can be a nerd about anything, but I will not be covering this, especially because some previous videos I posted. Donald Trump, one of our current presidential candidates, will be addressing the city of Baltimore from the Baltimore Convention Center today. And again, that is scheduled for 1 o'clock. But again, I will not be attending it. 1, because I'm on my way to work right now. 2, because, well, in all honesty, I don't like Clinton or Trump at all. I plan on using my write-in slot for my ballot for whenever I vote. Not that it's going to count or anything like that, because it's going to be Trump or Clinton to win. Most likely Trump. But hey, I'm at least going to try to make a difference, even though I know my one can't count. Will not count because, well, let's face it, folks. Congress, our representatives will vote for whoever they want. For those of you that are not too familiar with how our system works, we the people vote for whoever that we want to be president, and that goes to our House representative, our state representative, and then what they're supposed to do is tally up our votes and cast their personal vote based on what we vote for. But unfortunately, our system is corrupt, and they're only our House representatives are only going to vote for whoever they think is going to line their pockets with money more. And at this point, I actually think it's going to be Trump because of the fact that, well, he's a millionaire. Excuse me, he's a billionaire. And, well, granted, I will say this much, he's not, Donald Trump's not necessarily looking at the presidency of the United States as the presidency. He's looking at it as more like a business venture. Now, don't get me wrong, he may be what our country needs. I don't know, I can't say. Only time will only time will tell whenever it happens. I will say, out of Trump and Clinton, I think Trump is the lesser of two evils. Now, I know there's a few of you out there that cannot stand either or maybe hardcore Clinton fans and some maybe hardcore Trump fans. I'm trying to look at it from a factual standpoint myself, so I'm not meaning to upset anyone. I'm not meaning to start a fight or anything like that. Just hear me out on this. Again, I'm not voting for either of them, so just bear with me. Clinton has lied about many different things. There's several occasions where she should have been locked up for treason, but wasn't. So, yeah. Trump has a better track record, in my opinion. So, I think he's the better choice out of those two. He's the lesser of two evils. Now, to give everyone a better view, a better standpoint on my view, I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I'm actually a neutral party. I believe in certain things that both sides actually view. I cannot side with either or, because as liberal of a person as I am, there are some people who I believe are too liberal. Because let's put it this way. Yes, I believe in legalization of marijuana. I believe in, I am pro gay rights, pro LGBT rights. Let's see here. What else to cover for that? That about covers it for the major liberal beliefs of mine. But for my Republican standpoints, I believe in capital punishment. Let the punishment fit the crime. Because honestly, I believe with capital punishment, that would actually reduce crime and everything like that. Because, who's gonna wanna steal from a store if they're gonna get a finger cut off every time? Who's gonna wanna rape a woman if he's gonna have his junk cut off? Yeah, I know that's a really harsh one, but still, again, let the punishment fit the crime. And by no means am I saying forego the whole judicial system. Put these people through trial, give them a fair trial, because we've got such advanced and sophisticated technology and techniques to help prove someone's guilt or innocence. So again, give them a fair trial. Then, based on whether they are guilty or not guilty, if they're guilty, give them capital punishment. Next up, I have a very mixed up view on, say, abortion. I'm against abortion. I don't think abortion should be used as a means of birth control. But I do believe in a woman's right to use it because it is her body. But again, I'm still against women using it as a form of birth control. Personally, I think that if a woman's going, I think abortion should only be used as, as an emergency. Say, like if a woman is raped and she gets pregnant. Let's put it this way. I mean, I know, but LuciousPrime, who's to stop a woman from going in and saying she was raped just so she can get the abortion? You know what? I've thought about that, and that's actually a very good question, folks. Here's what I think about that. If a woman's going to go in and get an abortion and say that someone raped her, then what she needs to do, she needs to be forced to automatically file charges against the alleged rapist. I know it's a little hard. It's a little hard to swallow, but I think that would cut down. I think that would cut down on people trying to make false rape claims in order to get an abortion. Honestly, I'm really against false rape claims because I had a friend who had a false rape claim filed against him one time. When he had never actually touched the woman, never even looked at the woman. Honestly, the guy was, I'm not disclosing any names because I want to keep some, I want to respect the anonymity of it all. There was a girl, an underage girl, who was infatuated with him, and the fact, again, she was underage, so he turned her down. He's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not into you. You're underage. Come talk to me in a couple years after you turn 18. I think that's a little bit more respectable instead of going ahead and committing a crime and having a relationship with a minor, with someone who's underage. But because of the fact that he shot her down like that, she started going around making claims of false rape against him. And, long story short, it's just completely ruined his life. So false rape claims are no good. And if a woman makes a false rape claim, honestly, I think that her life should get fucked up as much as his life has. As the guy who the rape claim was put against. Because it just makes somebody's life so much more difficult whenever they have that kind of a claim. But I think that's about gonna cover it when it comes to explaining my standpoint on politics. I really don't normally discuss politics with people, but I figure that this is something that needs to be talked about and everything. If anyone actually wants to talk to me like a decent person about it, instead of trying to fight me and have issues with me about it, by all means, message me, leave a comment. Know that if you leave any harsh, negative comments on my page, on my channel, you will be reported, and I will get you blocked from YouTube. Because, yes, I realize there's always going to be haters out there. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, and I'm not looking for any hate as well. Part of my issue is, one of my doctors told me to try to avoid stressful situations because it's causing some health issues for me. So, that's the only reason why I'm being so hard about situations like that. So again, you know, if you've got anything negative or if you got anything truly negative or hateful to say, be an adult. Keep it to yourself, please. I mean, there's no reason to be acting like a child about it. And I realize politics is a very touchy subject for most, and you know, I do apologize if anything I've said has offended anyone. I mean no offense when it comes to this. So again, my apologies. But you know, again, just wanted to let everyone know I will not be attending the Trump convention that's going to be happening later on today. Mostly because I'm going to be working all day. So, you know, bear with me, folks. Again, this is LuciousPrime signing out with another adventure of a traveling nerd.